Greetings and salutations, rest of humanity, possibly aliens. It is your boy Freakies Gaming, or Daniel, whichever one you prefer, coming at you guys in another video. And as you can tell by the title of this video, it says Fallout 4 storyline confirmed. First off, I want to say I got this information from Amazon.com, which is super reliable. I got this information from the Todd Howard interview at the end of the E3 2015 Fallout 4 announcement. And I got this information from the E3 2015 Fallout 4 announcement. So let's get into it. First, I'm going to talk about a less likely storyline. Then the second one's going to be the more likely one, the most likely one. And then I will talk about the Fallout 4 Pip-Boy Edition giveaway at the end of the video. So if you want a chance to win a Fallout 4 Pip-Boy Edition giveaway, like, comment, and subscribe, or just stay tuned to the end of the video and figure out a couple of more details, which will help you win it, give you a little better chance to win it. Now, let's get into the least likely storyline of Fallout 4. Now, I gathered this information over a couple of months. I was going to release this video 2 or 3 weeks back, but I decided to wait and gather some more evidence, and some new evidence kind of came to light today, or yesterday. But let's just talk about it. Now, we all know at the E3 2015, we seen a little trailer of the game where you get to make a character. You could either choose a male or female, and you kind of have a family. You have a baby in the crib. You guys run over there. You guys basically make your character in the beginning. You guys run over there, grab the baby. You guys run to the vault, and once you guys get to the vault, the nuclear explosion goes off. You guys aren't able to get in the vault or anything like that. But you guys aren't able to get in the vault or anything like that. But somehow you emerge the sole survivor of Vault 111. And basically, what this means is when the blast goes off, that means your dude survived somehow. And it doesn't show anybody, but obviously common sense would tell you somebody how to lower you into the vault, give you medical attention, put you into a cryogenic sleep, and of course we all know you wake up like 219 years later, the sole survivor of Vault 111. Now, if you survived, that means most likely your spouse, your husband, or your wife also survived the initial explosion, depending on which character you choose. Of course, if you choose a female, you're going to have a husband, and if you choose a male, you're going to have a wife. And then, of course, the baby's still there. That means one of those that means if you survived, they could have also survived, which is pretty neat. Now, the storyline is basically going to be trying to find your family, trying to go out through the wasteland, find your family, because we all know in the beginning, after that, after the initial explosion and the E3 trailer, the E3 announcement, Todd Howard shows you emerge the sole survivor of Vault 111. You guys emerged the sole survivor of Vault 111. Now, that doesn't mean there was nobody ever there, or somebody didn't leave. Maybe your family thought you died and they took off, or everyone just abandoned the vault basically to go out into the city. And we could see the city in the background actually right here in this thing. And this is the part where your guy also says, "Let's go home, boy." Now, what I think this means is you can either find your family, your baby and your wife, or your husband and your wife, or I mean your husband and your baby. But now that's one storyline. You gotta find your family. You travel throughout the wasteland trying to find your family, and we all know at the end of the trailer, he's like, "Let's go home, boy." And in the beginning too, when you emerge the sole survivor of 111, one of the first place it shows you can go is back to your old house, to meet Codsworth, your old robot, who is like your Mr. Handy for your house. And you talk to him, and he tells you you're about 198 years late for dinner. And he's like, "What?" And your guy's like, "What?" You know, he kind of freaks out a little bit, like 198 years is a long time. Which hopefully your family was put into cryogenic state, because if not, they're going to be like 200. They're probably going to be like dust. But you guys go over there, you guys hopefully you could find them on this storyline. Maybe the storyline's about you finding them, maybe finding your grandchildren or descendants or stuff like that. And maybe you're not the only survivor of 111. Technically, I mean, you emerged the sole survivor. Maybe there's nobody in the vault, but maybe somehow they all had to leave the vault for like some reason, like maybe the power went out or there was no more water. And they all had to kind of just disperse and take off and leave the vault because it was uninhabitable, and somehow you get out of your cryogenic state, probably like on some automated system gets you up, and you get out and you go on through there and you find like you find your family hopefully in the game. Now, that one is a little kind of iffy, but there's a lot of evidence supporting it, like where your dude said, let's go home. Also, you go home, the first place you go to look is for your family, and at the end of the trailer, your guy says, come on, let's go home, buddy. Like, you finally found out where his family is, and he's gonna go live with them or whatever. Now, let's get on into the second part of the trailer. Now, the second part of the possible storylines. Now, the second part is your family's just like completely dead. They're not alive anymore. I know, sad and all, but the second part of the storyline is basically that you emerge as the sole survivor of Vault 111 still, and you enter like a wasteland, of course, and every second is like a fight for survival. Now, hold on, let me read this off Amazon. I'm actually reading this off, I'm going to read this off Amazon right now. It says, as the sole survivor of Vault 111, you enter a world destroyed by nuclear war. Every second is a fight for survival, and every choice is yours. Only you can rebuild and determine the fate of the wasteland. Now, kind of what that means is you have to choose a fraction and stuff like that to take over or something like that. But then, as we know in the interview with Todd Howard, he said that they didn't tell Amazon, they didn't tell like major corporations that about the game before they released it, because they would probably release information early like they always do. And he was right. If I look right below that, like I had to do a little scrolling and stuff, but it says, do whatever you want in a massive open world with hundreds of location, characters, and quests. Join multiple fractions varying for power, or go it alone. Yes, it says or go it alone. I think there was a kind of a typo on Amazon there, but it says the choices are all yours. Now, this means the storyline is going to be about you emerging the sole survivor of Vault 111, going out into the world and choosing a fraction to join to take over and rebuild the wasteland. Or you could take over the wasteland by yourself and rebuild it by yourself, which I'm probably going to do because that's really cool. I'd rather be the ruler of my own little realm than actually follow under someone's lead. But that's just me. Now, I found this information on Amazon, and Todd Howard also said that he doesn't like giving information to like companies or like game companies because they release it a little too early. You guys can actually see him say that in the after the E3 press conference for Fallout 4. He says it like in an interview, which is pretty crazy. And that was off Amazon that I just read that stuff on. You guys heard me. Which Amazon is a really trustworthy site, and that's really crazy. And I also found some other Fallout 4 confirmed information, so if you guys want to go see that, go check that out. But those are just the two possible storylines, well, the two kind of confirmed storylines that I found. Now, if you guys did like it, please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe. If you guys think the storyline is going to be something else, comment down what you think the storyline is going to be. I would love to hear what you guys think the storyline is going to be about. And if you guys want a chance to win a Fallout 4 Pip-Boy Edition, please leave me a like, comment, and subscribe, and help me achieve my goal, my dream, becoming one of the biggest YouTubers on YouTube. Alright guys, been your boy Freakies Gaming. I love each and every single one of you. I'll see you guys right back here tomorrow, and remember, stay freaky.